Well, hello there, my zealots. This is Joshua coming at you today. What's up? So, I have a new question from a Philippe Boursiquot. Boursiquot? I'm always screwing up your name, man. Seriously, you gotta somehow tell me how to pronounce your name. Anyway, he has another question, and I'm going to try and answer it to the best of my ability because that's what I do here on this channel. Because I answer questions about the Bible. That's kind of the point, right? Okay, so here we go. Here's the question. Should a man only marry a virgin, or should a man marry only a virgin? That's a good question. Biblically speaking, God wants only virgins to get married. The whole point of, so the way it works is God wants women to be virgins when they get married. That's it. I mean, if you're a virgin, he wants you to stay a virgin until you're married. And then once you're married, you have one husband your entire life. And I know on my channel I've talked about how sex is marriage, and that's good. But the problem is that in our society, when people have sex, they don't have marriage in mind. They want to have sex and then move on to somebody else. What you need to do is you need to develop a relationship with a person. And then after that, once you find that there's a connection and that you have a lot of similarities and that you are of the same mindset and you have the same beliefs and you have the same interests and you have the same convictions, that's when you're like, okay, since we match on all these levels, I have the mentality that I want to be with you for the rest of my life, and you have the same mentality that you want to be with me for the rest of your life, then we should have sex. That is it. Now, do you need to get married in a church? No, but you have to have a commitment mindset. If you don't have a commitment mindset, you should not be engaging in sex. So sex is marriage, yes, and you need to wait. A woman should be virgin when she's married, yes, because that's the way women are designed. I'm sorry. It's just, you have to understand, the whole point the whole point of a hymen is so that men know that the woman has not been with another man. That way that we know that the offspring is going to be ours. That way we are willing to dedicate the rest of all of our resources and time and effort and energy into that child because we know the child is ours. That's why the hymen is there. The reason that women have orgasms is so that because when they have sex, they become emotionally bonded to the male, and then they want to stay with that man. And the more orgasms you give her after a commitment, they're more likely to stay with you. This is all these things add up to the fact, and plus the fact that women are not supposed to be on birth control, and so you need a man to provide children. I mean, you need a man that is willing to stick around for the long haul while you have children throughout your adult life. It's just the way it works. Women are supposed to be a virgin. It's just how it works. Now, we live in a corrupt society. It's corrupted. It's totally messed up. And I know that there's a lot of women out there that are not virgins, and they're still believers, and they still, they make mistakes and stuff like that. And it gets really convoluted really quickly after that, but that they deserve to be married too, and they're supposed to be married. However, yes, you are supposed to be a virgin, and yes, you should stay a virgin until you're married. Now, men should also stay virgins until they're married, but they don't have to be a virgin when they get married, because, I mean, if you follow the whole polygamy thing, then the man is supposed to, he can have a wife and then marry another woman. So obviously he's had sex. So it's not as important for a man to be a virgin, but it is important for a woman to be a virgin. So yeah, a woman should be a virgin. I don't make up this stuff. It says it. In fact, there's a couple of scriptures that say that if you're of a certain tribe, you need to be married to a virgin. It's just the way it works. That widows are supposed to be married as well. So if you had a husband and he died, and you need to find another husband, and therefore you're not a virgin. So yeah, there's a lot of issues. There's a second part to this question. I'm just kind of rambling about this first part because it's kind of important. All right, moving on. Okay, so the question doesn't make a lot of sense, but the last part, he says, if you said when we have sex with a girl who was previously intimate with another man, yeah, we should. Well, this is the thing. If the man left the woman, she's abandoned, And that means that if she's abandoned, then she's set free from bondage of marriage. Okay, so but if she leaves, and so you are allowed to have a relationship with her even though she's not a virgin. Okay, so yes, you can marry that way. But if she leaves the man, then she is still married. Like, she should not be remarried. She should always. Oh, you should never be with a woman that doesn't have the mindset of, I'm going to be with this man for the rest of my life. That's the intent behind it. A woman needs to be married, has the mentality that every man that she is with is the man she's going to be with for the rest of her life. And if the man leaves her, she still has that intention intact. And if the man dies, she still has that intention intact. So therefore, she is righteous. However, if a woman does not have that intention, you should not be with her. That's the key right there, is that women need to have that intention. What if she was raped before? Now, goes back to the so in order for a woman to be in a relationship, a man has to abide by 4 things. Okay, he has to provide food, shelter, which are basically in our society the same thing because it's money. Food, shelter, duty of marriage, which is providing children. Okay, children. And then the 4th thing is you have to love your wife as you love yourself. And if you're raping a woman and then leaving her, you're not fulfilling a lot of those things. You're not providing food. You're not providing marriage, or you're not providing food, shelter, sometimes not even duty of marriage, which is, and just knocking her up and leaving her. That's duty of marriage technically, but it's horrifying. And then the last one is you don't love the wife as you love yourself. So yeah, so if a woman is raped and just left, then she's abandoned, she's set free from the law, then therefore you can marry her. Okay. So yeah, that answers the question. Hopefully this answers your question, Philippe. Boursiquot. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Joshua. This is the answer to the virgin question. I hope appreciated the answer. Feel free to keep asking questions because this is super awesome. Today is Saturday at 10 o'clock. I have the live stream. Come on, Pacific Standard Time, because I've been chastised for not bringing that up. Pacific Standard Time. What else? Oh yeah, leave a share, leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the dingy thingy. I love God because I love virtue, justice, and salvation. I will talk to you later. You have a great day. Bye.